What's up, Bulldogs? All right, let's talk about Jordan Peterson again. Isn't that fun? Isn't it fun to get so many dislikes on a video and to have everyone calling you horrible names just because you dare to speak against the holy Jordan Peterson? How dare you? How dare you do that? Actually, there's a lesson to be learned here, and that's what I want to talk about in this video because it's kind of interesting. I'm not going to actually talk about Jordan Peterson himself. Instead, I want to talk about his followers. I want to talk about something that's really concerning to me, especially if you follow anyone, but especially with the Jordan Peterson followers, which is really weird because, the thing is, like, I heard the mainstream media, the whole left narrative of, oh, Jordan Peterson cult and all these people that are following him, they're being radicalized to the alt-right. And I laughed at it. And I said, that's so stupid. That's dumb. Like, you can't blame a guy for, some idiots that follow him and what they do. And, for the most part, the guy is saying good things. He's speaking wisdom, like true wisdom. There's very few people in this world today that are speaking true wisdom. Jordan Peterson is one of them. So why do you think that he's doing something? Like, you can't judge him based on the people that follow him. And I still stick to that point. I still agree with that. But it is really interesting to see the people that follow him. It shocked the hell out of me because what I kind of expected, I definitely expected some pseudo-intellectuals to be in the mix there, defending Jordan Peterson, but I did not expect the kind of comments and the kind of people that actually showed up in the comment section of that video that I did. In fact, you can check out that video if you want. I'm going to be going over some of the comments here just to show you what I'm talking about. There'll be a link in the cards and in the description below. Just click that and you can watch why Jordan Peterson or Jordan Peterson has failed us was the video title there. But let's just take a look. Let's just jump over and let's just take a look here and see what we have in the comments. And you can look through this yourself and you can just see, get wrecked, Bulldog. And there's comments just flowing in like every minute or every few minutes. There's new comments coming in here. You can see there's 1,934 comments on this video, so quite a few. But yeah, you've got people saying get wrecked, Bulldog, and then this guy, I'm glad you're not trying to attack this man because it's a blatant attack. 80 ad. How many times do you need to say you don't mean to strike a low blow when exactly what you're doing? So this guy is just like going off. I take bipolar medication. I'm not crazy enough to imagine I don't need it. Wow, that's a sad state. Of course you don't need it. This is ridiculous. So now I follow my doctor's recommendations. So am I addicted to my medications? Absolutely you are. Am I being irresponsible? Yes. Should I be doing crack instead? No, you shouldn't be doing crack instead. It's kind of funny. This guy does this whole tirade. And, the thing that's ironic about this is that Jordan Peterson, if you see him in a debate, he doesn't get all emotional. He doesn't personally attack people. He, just argues his points, and he does it in a very respectful, diplomatic manner, right? He's extremely diplomatic, whereas, you've got people like this that just spout off and can't control themselves emotionally. Came in for the video, sank into reading the comments. This is seriously twisted. Don't waste your time watching this rubbish. Complete hogwash from another clickbaiting idiot. Thanks, but no thanks. I think you're a kind of piece of garbage. Every word you said isn't even close to relevant to anything. No offense, sir, but comparing yourself to Jordan Peterson probably isn't the best move, nor was this video a good decision. Jordan's credibility is in fact world-renowned, as is his highly regarded thought process, genius, and relentless pursuit in helping others to be the best they can be all over the globe, while you are simply judging a complete stranger from your living room with your look at me, self-accomplishments, medals, resting on the words of empowering wisdom in the background. If I may suggest you do a little bit more research on someone before attempting to slander them in their personal life. So anyway, you can see here that there's a lot of fun comments here. Stupid video. Unsubscribe. This guy pretended to subscribe. He was never subscribed so that he could say unsubscribed. He failed to sound so fucking beta. Okay, and I could just go on and on. Anyway, again, like, is this what you would expect from Jordan Peterson followers? I certainly wouldn't. Okay, I have read the man's book. Okay, or one of his books. The 12 Rules of Life. I've watched a lot of his videos. I've seen a lot of his debates. I highly respect the guy. He's definitely a very intelligent man. He's got a lot of wisdom. Yet these people that seem to follow him seem to be the exact opposite. Now, obviously, that's not everyone, right? A lot of the people that are commenting on YouTube videos often are a little bit unbalanced, to say the least. But you would expect more, I would think, from the followers of Jordan Peterson. So it's really interesting. Like I said, I think that it's come to this point where maybe it has become kind of cult-like, and and it's unfortunate, right? Because these people don't represent Jordan Peterson very accurately, right? I mean, Jordan Peterson would not behave in the way that these people are, and it's troubling. It's troubling as someone who has an audience and speaks to people and hopefully is educating them and helping them to gain wisdom and guidance in life. And I start to wonder, are many of the people that are following me, are they these same kind of people, right? Hopefully not. Hopefully you're not one of them. Hopefully you've actually learned from what I've taught you about being stoic and having mental toughness and being a bulldog. But it's kind of, just crazy. I just thought I'd share this with you guys so you could see this, and you could see, why some people might be alarmed with the cult of Jordan Peterson. Again, do I really think it's like a real cult? No, I don't think so. I mean, Jordan is not trying to form a cult. He's not putting himself on a pedestal. He's not even really asking for this fame. Now, of course, he's made a shit ton of money off of this fame. But anyway, I don't know. The whole thing is just interesting to me. I just think it's just interesting the way that people reacted and the way that, especially people who follow Jordan Peterson, you would think that they would be open to discuss the way that Jordan Peterson does, right? To have a dialogue with people instead of, the kind of, nasty YouTube comments. But hey, you can do whatever you want in life, but just be careful who you follow, and to be careful to actually listen to what the people you follow say and actually apply it. Right, you gotta really wonder, what are these people hearing when they're hearing Jordan Peterson's message, right? They seem to understand it, they seem to grasp it at a surface level, but they haven't internalized it, and I think that's one of the key things. And it's something that a lesson we can learn, all of us can learn, is that it's not good enough to just hear something that's good and makes us feel good. What we need to do is actually take action. We need to actually do the thing. We need to actually go forward and actually incorporate the wisdom that someone gives us into our lives and apply it in our lives if we're going to be successful. So again, I don't know if you'll find this interesting or not, but I certainly found it interesting and fascinating just to see how people react. And am I perfect? Did I make some missteps in the video? I did another video where I followed up and said, yeah, I was perhaps projecting on Jordan Peterson. I'm not going to go into all the details. And he did talk about being on medication and advising it to some people. I totally disagree with him on that. I think that's weakness, and it's a crutch for most people in life. It's not a good idea. But I like the man, and I don't like the people that like the man. These are not my favorite people. These are not the kind of people that I would want to hang out with. And it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that you've got this person who is really an influential figure and has shaped a lot of the current thought culture. And unfortunately, he shaped it in a way that's not positive, even though what he's saying is positive, which is, again, so interesting of a thing, to see that someone could say things that are beneficial to your life, but then the result of that could be people that are pompous and believe that they know everything and believe that they've learned lessons that they have not yet learned. So make sure that if you've learned a lesson that you actually internalize and apply it to your life, and don't worship anyone. And again, I'm not discouraging joining groups, and I'm not discouraging joining a gang, right? As Jack Donovan would say, I think it's good. I have my own, right? I have a Bulldog Mindset membership. If you want to join, there's a link below. But what I would say is be careful of becoming dogmatic and embracing idealism that doesn't actually reflect yourself in reality, right? There's a difference. There's a fine line between becoming like cultish in the way that you associate with your subgroup, and becoming like part of a group of people that are trying to improve themselves, right? And then it's really easy for us to fall into the groupthink, right? You see the same thing with MGTOW, you see the same thing with feminists, you see all these kind of ideological parties, right? Very left-wing people that group together and they stop thinking for themselves, and it doesn't matter how good the leader is. It's always going to be your responsibility, right? It's always going to be up to you to discern things for yourself and to decide for yourself what is right and what is correct, and to apply the lessons that you learn in your own life. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. What do you think about this whole thing? What do you think about what's happened with Jordan Peterson and his followers? And is this shocking to you? Is this something that you would expect? All right, guys. Take care.